What's going on YouTube? This is BMCool247 and this is a Draw 2 Summon 2 character deck profile for Seto Kaiba. The fun part about these character decks is that they're easy to use cards, ton of variety, and a ton of nostalgia. As you can guess, Kaiba's strategy is based around getting beefy dragons out, beefy monsters, and just beating over your opponent. And he has a lot of cards in his wheelhouse to be able to do that. So first we're running 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, no surprise there. I think one of these are super rare, the other ones are common. I like the common ones. It's like kind of humble but still very elegant Blue Eyes White Dragon. So 3 of those. Konami really did a good job of trying to keep monsters 3,000 or less for a regular vanilla at least. So that is this is like one of the cards, if not the card that just got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon. So awesome. I still have my SDK one from back in the day. We got one Hayo Ryu. Terrible stats because that's a level 7 2100 attack, but it is a dragon and it's easier to get out in this deck with Flute of Summoning Dragon. Then we have Luster Dragon number 2. Good stats there with that guy for that vanilla. We got our first effect monster here, Kaiser Glider. This guy's really annoying to fight against because not only has a good 1 tribute stat, but when he's destroyed by battle, or he cannot be destroyed by battle with the same attack. And then when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target 1 monster on the field, return that to the hand. It's pretty good. Judge Man, a classic old school card that everyone had, vanilla. Same with Sword Stalker, not as good as Judge Man, but still cool artwork for sure. A lot of vanillas here, but a lot of beaters. Like a Vorse Raider, 1900 level 4, one of the best level 4s. In terms of stats, Battle Ox, 1700 attack. He used this very one. And then there was an Enraged Battle Ox that there was a funny video that added some angry eyebrows to the Battle Ox. Ryu Kishin Powered, another vanilla. I'll just go through some vanillas here. I wonder if these are all, yeah, SDKs. A lot of these are from SDKs. This one's not. There's a Duelist Pat Kaiba. Saggy the Dark Clown. So this was like using that one of the first few episodes where he used like dark energy or something to attack Yugi. So that's a cool energy boost that they gave Saggy. And then we have Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. We're running 2 of these actually because if we look over here, Ancient Lamp. So if you can special summon 1 Lajin, the Mystical Lamp from your hand if you play this card. This must be faceable on the field. Before damage calculation, if this card is being attacked by opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls except the attacking monster. Oh my gosh, I can't focus. The attacking monster attacks it instead. So it has that like magical arm shield kind of effect while this card is face down, which is actually stronger than if I were to play it face up, unless you're going for that that final blow. But that is a nice little effect that they have there when it's face down defense. So let's go into our X, Y, and Z. Just one of each. I'm not trying to centralize it around these guys, but they were notorious to be in Kaiba's deck and for him to use XYZ Dragon Cannon. So definitely running one of each of those. Blade Knight, classic, great goat card because you can destroy flip effect monsters and you can also gain attack. So it's a lot of benefits instead of drawbacks. Spirit Ryu. So there's so many dragons here, might as well add a Spirit Ryu in here as well to synchronize with all that. Kaiser Seahorse, since this is a Summon 2 format, you can normal summon him, tribute, and get a Blue Eyes White Dragon right away. So that's an easy add-in to this deck. We're running 2 Lord of D, so it stops dragon-type monsters from being targeted. And then we're into our spells and traps. The Flute of Summoning Dragon, we're running 2 of those in case you get a dragon. Don't want to have too many of them because it's going to be a dead draw every once in a while. Stop Defense. since we have so many beefy attack, let's bring their guys to attack mode. Soul Exchange, because we have some high tribute monsters, so get rid of your opponent's monsters as well. Enemy Controller, he kept saying like, oh, B left, B downs, A, whenever he used this card, which is unnecessary. You just say, I'm using the first effect or a second effect. But that's one of Kaiba's cards. We're running the 4 staples. That's the rest of our spells there. There's also Mesmerize and Control, or Mesmerize Control, whatever. But I honestly did not like the effect at all. Didn't really make sense to me, so I did not include that in here. Interdimensional Matter Transporter. Target one face of monster you control, banish that target. It's like a defensive card for your monsters, especially like a Blue Eyes if it's about to be destroyed. Because it returns it back to the field. Shadow Spell, negate attack, Gift of the Mystical Elf to gain life points. Ring of Destruction, the best trap card for Goat, the Goat format, or the old school format. And then Dragon's Rage for piercing damage for your dragons. Very straightforward deck, lots of vanillas, high attack monsters, and a lot of dragon support. Yeah, it's a very like standard out of the box deck, but it's a little bit more playable than maybe the ones you get from the starter decks. And again, in a draw 2 summon in a summon 2 format, these like crappy guys can be just distributed off for these beefier guys there. So that's why we can include these crappier cards, and that's the whole point of it, is to be able to get to nostalgia, but also still be playable. Alright, I hope you guys like that. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.